The station with the best music.
I love the music.
Best music.
Right here, only on Unsigned 99.9.
Due to some violent content, parental discretion is advised.
Yeah, what's good and poppin'? It's your boy, the one and only DJ White Man Ray, and you tuned in live at Hot Nation 100.1, mixing the hottest unsigned mainstream and talk shows for your listening pleasure. And when we mean pleasure, we do mean pleasure. So come hang out with us at www.hotnation100.com. That's www.hotnation100.com. You tuned in, you live, let's get it right now. Yo. This is your boy, the one and only White Man Ray, and you are tuned in live with Unsigned 99.9 and Hot Nation 100.1. And we have Big Tone and Whiteboy Slimm in the motherfucking building. And we figured we get a little introduction and let people know what you guys are about. Go ahead, man.
Alright, what's up? It's Whiteboy Slimm. I just pretty much, I have a huge inspiration for music. I've loved music since Dr. Seuss came out with rhymes, you know what I mean? Ever since I started writing rhymes, I started making music, you know what I mean? My flows, man, it's my life. That's all I'm really about now, you know what I mean? Music, it's my new drug of choice, you feel me? Like,
oh yeah.
I went through the ringer from being locked up, you know what I mean, in and out of treatment centers, facilities, and
feel that.
Yeah, and I'm good on it now, you know what I mean? This is my escape. Yeah, for sure, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, man, I definitely know about what that fucking being locked up and institutionalized. Fuck, man, I went through it all, man. I fucking boys' school, fucking prison boot camp, prison, rehab twice. You know, and the fucking fucked up thing was I went to Rosen Recovery. And the first time I went up in there, man, I fucking plot my escape. And they're like, did you know that you could just leave out the front door? And I'm all fucking plotting to get out this motherfucker and shit. I'm all telling this dude I was fucking bunked up with and shit. I was like, hey, dog, fucking, so I'm gonna, like, escape and shit. And so, like, you guys are just gonna, like, say you didn't see me, like I was in the bathroom or some shit. And so they give me a call after I escaped and shit. They're like, you know, you could have just, you know, walked out the front door, and by the way, your stuff's still here. I'm like, oh, fuck. All right, well, shit. Fuck. Yeah. And then the second time, they kicked me out for watching Howard the Duck. Ain't that some fucking shit, man? I think they were just out to get me, you know, because they were definitely out for my parents, because my dad was in the fucking probation system and shit, too, and he went through Rosen Recovery. And so, like, as soon as I walked in, they were like, so what about your dad? How did your dad do that? It's like, what the fuck? Isn't this supposed to be my program?
Right, don't compare me to my dad.
Yeah, like, what the fuck? But, yeah, I definitely feel with that institutionalized, and I used to, you know, grow up with music all the time, all my life, but it was actually rock when I was little. And then once I started getting into, like, I think it was probably the 7th or 8th grade, I got in good with a few of my buddies and shit, and especially some of them used to be able to flow, because I never thought I could flow. I never even had a thought in my mind to even do it. I wanted to be the guy behind the scenes. I wanted to be the Dre. I wanted to be the motherfuckers that were in the back, you know, that were actually bringing out the bangers and shit like that and promoting and shit. And so anyways, when I was growing up, my buddies used to flow and shit, and then I started picking up beatboxing. And then when I was beatboxing and shit, people were like, all right, cool, man, well, we'll flow to this. So it was like, cool, man. It was like my away from flowing, because everyone would be like, come on, Ray, book a flow. I'm like, fuck no, man. I'm just some white dude, man. I ain't fucking doing no shit. I ain't no Eminem, motherfucker, you know. Yeah. And but as the time progressed, as I got out of prison, because we were doing it even in the prison system, and I used to kick out the beatbox, and all them black motherfuckers would be like, ah, shit, white boy got beats. And so, you know, we just fucking, you know, I fit in good, man, not only with them with the music, but then my white boys, you know, they fucking were like, wow, man, you could beatbox, and of course you're playing basketball and shit like that. But once I got out, and then I was like, okay, maybe I could start doing with this flow and shit, and started, you know, writing rhymes. I can't really quite freestyle quite good yet. I mean, you can catch me on guard one time when I'm blazed as hell. I'll buck out the flows and shit, but other than that, man, I'm like fucking, I have to write, because, you know, when you sit down and you get a pen and a pad, and I'm sure you guys feel the same way, when you get that pen and pad and you just in your own world, and you're like, okay, man, I've been through this, been through that. You know, this beat's making me definitely feel something like this that has occurred or is going to occur.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And you just spit them rhymes, man, and make that shit raw, man, for sure.
Yeah.
But anyways, so what got you guys into making music? When, you know, kind of like how I was just talking about how I started out as, you know, listening to rock. What just made you guys progress into wanting to rap now?
Well, shit, like for me personally, is definitely growing up all my life. I've had great musical influence with my mother. She's a singer. My stepdad, he's been in bands his whole life and everything. So they kind of influenced me with that music. And, you know, much like yourself, it was a lot of rock. And, you know, from there, I remember being like 10, 11 years old and listening to Cisco's Unleash the Dragon when it came out. And I knew I had the Thong song and Unleash the Dragon, all them lyrics on lock, and I would rap to them all the time. And I remember my mom, she would tell me, she'd be like, hey, you know, if you can do that like that, being how young you are, try and throw your own ideas in there and let's see what you can get. And like, she's been my biggest inspiration. So definitely from that point on, I just felt I had to write, let the world hear my message, you know?
And
you?
Shoot.
Oh, I'll just say, hey, and what about the other one? Big Tone, right?
No, I just went white boy.
Oh, okay. So anyways, yeah, you can go ahead and tell your side now.
All right, player. Well, personally, me, like I said, you know, I've been writing since Dr. Seuss came out, you know what I mean, in my life. But what really got me into rapping, you know what I mean, my own lyrics, I've been writing songs a long time, you know.
Nice.
Tone, you know, just used to be blazing all the time, just fucking around, pulling out the webcam, just fucking around, you know what I mean, making our old fucking blazed out, you know, joints and shit. And from there, you know what I mean, it became, you know, more and more and more, and then it became songs, and then we started, you know, we got programs, and we're like, all right, we're gonna try to mix or master this, you know what I mean? And from there, we just progress, you know, and now where we're at now, I mean, we just dropped our mixtape, doing it for fun, you know, we're giving out free, you probably peeped that out.
Great mixtape, by the way.
Yeah, and we got our new CD coming out, Rising of the Fallen, and that's really, really heartfelt. I mean, all our music, we don't want to get famous. I mean, it'd be cool.
Right.
You know, I look at it with reality. You know what I mean?
We at least want to be heard.
Yeah, we got a message to spit, and we just want everybody to be, you know, feeling what we feeling. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of our stuff people went through, you know what I mean, can relate to, you know, breakups through the system, you know, just struggles and strife, and how we've overcame that is, you know, with our new album, is our overcoming that.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I definitely like that Big Guy Killer. Big Guy Killer.
Like that?
Big Guy Killer. Oh, hell yeah. I like that shit, man. I always play that shit, and I'm like, crank that shit up. But yeah, I definitely can feel that shit, especially with the Dr. Seuss shit, That fucking totally brings me back, because I got, you know, kid of my own, and, you know, with the Dr. Seuss shit, man, I mean, I still read that shit to this day.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I mean, it's rhymes all day. You're like, fucking, hey, sure that fool wasn't a rapper?
I think he was on the side, man. I think he's spitting some ill flow on the side for sure.
Oh, right. And then of course, when you mix that with drugs, you know, a whole different world can happen. But, yeah, I'm glad you guys are, you know, definitely doing it, not, you know, just for the fame, even though, you know, it would be great. Everyone always, you know, would love that, you know, one shot, one opportunity, like Eminem said. But you know, but doing it for the love of hip-hop, doing it for the love of rap, just music, period. You know, always support your local acts, no matter what. Because, you know, with us over here on Unsigned 99, I mean, when me and Dad do shows, believe me, we get our fair share of crap. I ain't even gonna lie, man. I mean, we get some stuff that you wouldn't even be able to even hear it. Like, you turn it up so loud, and you're like, what in the hell are you saying, dude? You know, like, but when it comes push to shove, we will still play that song. We will still show the love. We will still promote that song, even though we're not in our own instinct feeling it.
Right. Yeah.
And the reason being is because, you know, like I told you guys last night, unity is the key to success. And if you know, just help them guys out. If you play that song for that person, he's gonna have 5, 10, 15 of his motherfucking friends tune in to Unsigned 99.9 to listen to his jam, and it makes them feel loved. They're like, oh, hell yeah, man, you know, I feel honored. And we will tell them honestly, we'll say, hey, you know, we weren't really liking the song, but hey, man, we are more than willing to help you and play your music and promo and do everything that we can, because they have a message. Sure. And with you guys having a message, I'm definitely not saying you guys are bunk, because I love your guys' music for sure. And on this end, you know, with the stuff that's bangers and hot, you know, fucking singles and shit, and you listen to them songs, you're like, hey, man, whoever the fuck that is, dude, like, that shit is bomb, man. Like, how come this motherfucker ain't on the radio? Yeah. And so you know, go up to them, and when we play their music and stuff like that and do the promo the exact same way as the ones that fucking suck, but with the fucking ones that are better and shit like that, I mean, I do as best as I can to fucking, you know, lead all of you guys, whether bad or good, to them fucking people that can do something, you know, because, I mean, when there's so many people that have a message out, once again, good or bad, you're still letting people know, because there's 7 billion people on the fucking planet Earth. There's somebody that's going to feel your shit. It don't even matter if it's a homeless dude on the street. A fucking animal is even gonna bump your shit, you know. I mean, I got a 3-year-old who I put in any other music and it's garbage. But if he's got, like, you know, Gundam style, gummy style, you know, the gummy bear shit, and then of course our music, he loves it. But if you put in, you know, like Sabbath or Rob Zombie or, you know, somehow this shit's bunk, man. It's like, even a 3-year-old's gonna tell you. But I love the music. I'm like, hell yeah, I just love music. Period.
Well, yeah, all music, man, all kinds of music. It doesn't really matter to me. It's all good because there's a message there, and if you can pick out that message, man, who knows? It might help you survive. It might help you get through a tough time.
Totally.
You know what I mean? It's great. The way I look at it is, even if whether there's 1 or 1,000 people listening to our shit, as long as one person can get that message and listen to our stuff and relate, that's good enough for me, man.
Fucking A, I totally agree on that for sure.
Oh, yeah, you know, and it's really cool how you know, I mean, yesterday I was talking the whole fucking jump rope for heart thing. I was like, you know, I'm gonna do streaking for likes.
Right.
I'm expecting, you know, hey, maybe I'll pull 20 likes. You know, we pulled 250. And,
nice.
You know, and I had to go streaking last night. I might have closing the door.
Oh, yeah, that was great, too.
And you know, and that's what's really awesome is, you know, the things that us artists will come up with, you know, for humor and stuff. Like we always have over here on Unsigned, we have like the little funny fat chick pictures and shit. And people are like, you know, people love the pictures so much, like, oh, we gotta click it and see what this is about. And same with, you know, stuff like that with the, you know, getting the likes and you'll go streaking. That ice bucket thing, man, that fucking shit blew up fucking crazy, yo.
Yeah,
I mean, fucking whether the shit was, you know, for shits and giggles or for the real deal, but I mean, that was crazy. I mean, like, I fucking go on Facebook, there was like 150 motherfuckers doing that shit.
There was a point, man, when I got on Facebook and I was scrolling down, and I think probably for the first 15, 20 news feeds that I had, man, it was all ice bucket challenge. I challenge you, and then
no shit.
It was just awesome. It was fun to see, though, for sure.
But yeah, I mean, I'm also even more happy that you guys are from my home area, Sweetwater County, and you guys have lived in Rock Springs all your lives.
Yes, sir. Born and
hell
raised.
yeah, hell yeah. Yeah, I was born and raised. I was born in Rock Springs, where they used to have the White Mountain Mall before any of the nice, you know, shit went down.
Yeah.
I was born right behind the White Mountain Mall in the apartment complex. I don't know if it's still there or if it.
Oh yeah, it's still there now.
Yeah, I was born in the Rock Springs Hospital, but I was mainly raised in Green River. I didn't know quite too many people in Rock Springs, but I knew a few. Most of my territory was in Green River. But I used to go over to Rock Springs all the time, and I always had hellacious good times. I fucking want to move back bad, you know what I'm saying? I mean, because the movement down there is awesome. I mean, you got Razor Records, Navarre and all them doing their thing. I mean, phenomenal fucking artists. You got the dopest shit you never heard putting out their shit. You got you guys putting out your shit. Deadshot. Ah, motherfucker, man. I mean, that dude. I saw. I did the last show at the fucking, I want to say Rock Bottom Bar or something like that. I think it was what it was called. And they had the last hip hop show there, and I had RBK, me, my buddy D-Lo from Cheyenne, Pookie Don from Riverton, and then I had this guy named Deadshot, and he popped up on the Facebook and shit, and I'm like, okay, you know, this guy. But he went by Tanampi Illy. And when he did his set, I mean, it was like watching the Saw movie. You know, he had the little fucking bike there, you know, the little red bike. He had those fucking colored contacts.
Hell yeah, it's tight.
And, you know, a lot of people didn't listen to him, man, but I mean, I was fucking like dead glued, man. I'm like, this guy's got a show, dude. You know. And then I went to the Razor Records one, the Army one, for the Army fund and stuff. Salute your troops, and he had this My Obsession song, and he would sit down and he would rock back and forth, like some fucking horror movie and shit. Like, hell yeah, dog. I mean, I give mad props to each and every one of y'all, man, that are in Rock Springs and Green River area, because, I mean, I love my hometown. I mean, I've always had good times down there. You know, I did get caught up around there, but hey, you know, that was my own fuck up. You know,
Pretty much everybody does, though. I mean, if you don't get dragged down with the rock bottom, man, you're definitely not from here.
Oh, right. But I mean, I got, you know, mad support, mad fucking love for each and every one of y'all, man, for real. I mean, whether anybody comes up to you and wants to hate, I mean, haters are always welcome. But I mean, at the same time, you always know that you guys are gonna get support from Ray, the Unsigned 99.9, Hot Nation. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do my motherfucking damn thing. I don't care about what the other DJs do, whatever they do. My boss KJ know what I do. Right. And I support everyone to the fullest, like we said earlier, whether you're good or bad. I still support it. I still fucking will hang out with a motherfucker, drink with a motherfucker, kick it with a motherfucker. You know, I mean, I don't give a fuck about with all that hate shit, because I did that shit back in the day. I was a real big fucking bully. I used to fuck with retards and shit. You know, I mean, I was a mean motherfucker. But, you know, once I, you know, got out of the institutions and shit, it was like, man, you know, I don't want to live that life no more.
Hell yeah,
you know, I don't want to fucking, I mean, because don't get me wrong, I mean, I was a kick-ass dude to kick it with if you were cool with me. But if you weren't cool with me, dude, I mean, it was like we go to a party and they're like, hey, Ray, there's some new motherfucker, why don't you pick on him? And we'd pick on that fool dude to where he leave. I mean, either that or we're scrapping outside, but usually most of the time, you know, I always smoke my way out of situations. You know, I'd be like, come on, man, we ain't got to go that far here. Take a couple hits of this J, shut the fuck up. You know, Ray, you crazy, man. But I never had no beefs out there. I mean, I have a couple beefs that, you know, are my own situation type thing, but, you know, those things are, you know, basically like whatever. You know, I don't even give a fuck. And but I love y'all, man, and when it comes to Rock Springs, Green River, y'all keep sticking it there, man, and I'll be hopefully moving down there here soon. We got the missus getting kind of convinced. We're going to be coming down there in December for that Toys for Tots show.
Hell yeah, man.
Navarre wanted me to come down, and any time when there's a foundation donation shit, dude. I mean, I'm all for it. I mean, whether my music's going to be appropriate for that situation, that's a whole different ballgame. But I'll definitely be there, you know, for that cause and for that support. And when Navarre told me to come on over, I was like, well, shit, man, I can't say no to that.
Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah, definitely.
You guys going to be performing there at all?
Oh, man, I wish, but unfortunately, fucking where I work, it's a White Mountain Mining Company, and
okay,
that's our busiest time is December, and that's actually the very first night of our parties. So I've talked to my boss. I'm gonna try and get out there as early as I can, though, so I can show my support. And you know, just like at the last show, me and my homie didn't play, but we were there showing our support, man, showing mad love to every single local artist, and mad love to the features that came in from. Was
that a phenomenal show?
Oh man, it was amazing. I just wish more people would have stayed. Nobody really stayed to see Wild Card and Tyler Overtime, man, and them dudes.
And Cryogenics.
Oh yeah, and Cryogenics, man. Them dudes, they're really hard, man. They got a deep message, so I definitely suggest for anybody out there, check them out, man, for sure.
And same shout out to you, man. I mean, I like your message and your lyrics as well, man. I mean, you really go hard, and you've really done a lot, you know what I mean, with helping us get out there a little more, you know what I mean?
Appreciate that, man. Appreciate it. Yeah, when I made my first album, it was back in like 2010. The I Know LP. That one was just like a I first came out with the freestyle, and they're like, well, "Why don't you just make an album?" And I'm like, "Okay, you know." So I made a few songs here and there that were okay to my liking, but the rest of the album, it's kind of like I don't really listen to that album. I mean, like once I've made, you know, better ones over the years, you know, it's like first album, like you guys still listen to that, you know? And it's like, but I do have a couple of bangers that are on there. That was really at a time where I was really angry at the couple of dudes who did me wrong. One I know for sure told on me, but you know, the other one he never told on me, but he told on a buddy of mine that he shouldn't have. And at the same time, he really wasn't a buddy. He was more like a prison buddy. He was more like a dude I met in prison that was from the same area. And when he went around the whole cell block, you know, stating about this guy fucking ratting on him and shit, I'm like, I know that motherfucker, man. Like, I basically grew up with that motherfucker. Like, are you for sure? And sure as shit, man. I mean, I saw paperwork, you know, and when you see that paperwork, I mean, it's sealed deal.
Paperwork, homie.
And so, you know, he comes up to me and says, oh, you know, if you're gonna believe that little chimo motherfucker ratting and shit, whatever, you know, if I ever see you, I see you. It's whatever, though. I just told him, I was like, dude, when it all comes push to shove, dude, I don't care if it's true or not. The fact of the matter is, dude, is we ain't homies, man.
Right.
You do your thing, I do my thing, and then the other one, the one who told on me to get my crime for all the shit that I fucking have been through with the prison boot camp and all that shit. Me and him, yeah, we don't even fucking even have a clue to even know whereabouts of both of us, because I don't want to see that, dude. I'd be very angry, man. I won't even become in a violent situation. I'd just, be like how you say. I'd fucking spit it out in my head, man. I'd fucking be like, dude, you done hella fucked up. Yeah. I was like one of the most nicest motherfuckers you could possibly know, man, that fucking was friendship-wise. I mean, I fucking kept my fucking cool, man. Then you go do something like that. That's just not cool at all, man. I'm glad they didn't catch me with what they were originally wanting to catch me with. But I still got popped with what shouldn't have been popped with, and I was just fucking pissed, man. I was like, motherfuckers, man. But I do appreciate you guys, because, I mean, when I got into my, like, second, third, and especially my fourth album, and then I got this new one coming in December, the more albums you make, I mean, and then you guys will even see it, too, like, the more albums, when you guys come up with new songs, it just gets clearer and clearer and better and better, and next thing you know, man, you're like, I fucking made that shit? Yeah, son, what?
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you go to everybody and be like, I don't give a fuck if your song's rad, listen to this motherfucker right here. Yeah.
This right here? This
shit
right here?
Yeah, this shit right here. Yeah, for sure. I definitely I love to write because with us being as older men, we tend to know what we did when we were teenagers, and not only just in our lives but people around us.
Yes,
You know,
sir.
because I can't stand the fake rap. I honestly cannot stand the fake rap. I mean, anybody can do it. Literally, I can make a song about going into a bank, whacking some motherfucker, taking the motherfucking money. Or like those fucking, the horror, I love the horrorcore scene, don't get me wrong, but you can only just take your persona only so far.
Yeah,
I mean, when you come with the hatchet and you're chopping somebody's head, like, this is what I told my dad, because he's a big Juggalo fan, which so am I. I love ICP, Twisted, and all them, don't get me wrong. But if you listen to the lyric-wise, these guys are just hard-working men. They fucking go and write music, and then they go home and hang out with their kids and shit like that. They don't go fucking with an axe and go fucking whacking people and shit going whoop whoop. No. These guys are going in the studio saying that stuff, but then really, in all push come to shove, what they're really doing is they're supporting their family. And they're taking care of their family, and they're fucking taking care of their kids and shit like that. They're not out going, oh, well, since we just did that song, I think we're going to go outside and we're going to go chop a few heads and we're going to scream woo woo.
Get them motherfuckers.
But when they start singing about, like, the real deal stuff, like, if you listen to certain ICP songs that stay away from the whole killing stuff, and they get into, like, the fat chicks and, being done dirty like another bitch, it was off the Amazing Jekyll Brothers, Another Love Song.
Another love story.
I mean, you listen to them songs, dude. I mean, that's perfect, man, because you can feel that. You're like, I've been there. I've seen that shit, man. When a girl play me like that, man, and fucking, I'm gonna get that shit. So that's when they come into a factor. Like, that's what they need to stick with. I mean, the whole, having fun, good time, bumping with the hatchets and, killing people and robbing people and stuff, cool. That's if you really do it. If you really do it, spit about it. But, I mean, people want to know what you feel. People want to know what you're about. And that's what I like about when it comes to you guys and the underground rap scene, is because we spit every little heart that we have, whether people like it or not. We're giving them the message.
Yes, sir.
Lil Wayne and all them motherfuckers, they don't give a message. They tell you to go fucking spend every fucking dollar you got on a fucking bottle of champagne that's going to get you maybe drunk for a little bit. And you're probably going to get played by all these fucking bitches and shit like that, but yet Lil Wayne tells you to go do it.
Man.
It's like, man, really? Wow. And I used to have pros for Lil Wayne, man. When Cash Money and No Limit were on their game, shit was fire. The Hot Boys, man.
When Lil Wayne when he was on Country Grammar with Nelly, man. He was hitting hard.
I left him after 500 Degrees. Like, that was that was the end of Lil Wayne. I mean, he went a whole 180, and I'm just like, I'm done. But that whole shit before, like, The Block is Hot, Lights Out and shit, yeah. I'll pump that shit all day. But that new shit he's doing, with that auto-tune. Oh, my God, the auto-tune.
And her underground shit was hard.
Right?
It went way hard. And now you look at her shit now and you're just like, what the hell happened to you?
No shit, right?
That's right. Mainstream. You're sucking on that mainstream dick.
Yep. Oh, yeah, and that Illuminati shit. I mean, because me and my dad are always into that shit. I mean, that Hollywood Illuminati, I mean, they just suck them motherfuckers in like it's nothing, man. I mean, they just...
For sure.
Fuck. Because you see all these people that you grew up and you inspired and fucking loved and shit, and they just... The whole 180 on them, it's like, wow, man. Like, wow. Even Jay-Z. Oh, fuck. What the fuck? Dude,
right?
I love that motherfucker, dude, man. When Reasonable Doubt came out and fucking In My Lifetime 1, 2, and 3, dude, yeah. I was like, dude, this is the new Biggie. Because Biggie fucking
No,
Biggie, that was his protege.
And then
You
he started in with all the fucking Hollywood Illuminati.
Yep,
just
got
like
into
you
the
said,
Illuminati
man.
shit.
I'm
It was like,
telling you, that's a whole nother level.
Well, it's just like if you've seen that Kanye and freestyle.
Huh? Right?
Yeah, that would be
Sway in the
garbage.
morning.
Sway in the morning. Fucking no rhymes. My new
Like
shit.
what happened to y'all,
I
man?
ain't got no new verse.
Right? Huh? And even some of the old timers are doing that shit, like Snoop.
Yeah,
You know, Snoop was
sucks,
even jumping
man.
into this. It's like,
Snoop, man, Snoop, he was always my favorite, bro.
right?
And
Huh?
I don't know what it was about it, but when fucking Reincarnation came out, I wasn't feeling it.
Right.
He was
Said-
trying to be too gangster, doing a fucking Rost album. It's like, come on, homie.
Oh, right. Pac and Biggie, where are you?
Right?
You
For
need to
real.
clean this
Pac
up.
needs to come out, homie. Come out of
Yeah,
hiding.
yeah. Come out hiding, homie. We know you're in Cuba. Don't even fucking try,
Right?
dude.
Cuba,
So, anyways, what can people expect from you guys in the future, as for music album wise, anything new?
We're working on our new album right now. It's called Rising of the Fallen, like Whiteboy said earlier, and it's just kind of, this one we want to put a lot of heart into and a lot of soul, not talking shit or represent, but heart and soul being, we've been down in the dumps. We've hit rock bottom, you know what I mean? And now this is the rising of the fallen. Anyone who feels like they've ever been pushed down or stepped on or, judged, been misplaced, anything like that, this is your time to shine. This is you standing up for yourself and bringing something new. You know what I mean? Reinventing your whole image and changing yourself to be a better person. You're no longer what you were.
and I see it. I see it with our new CD. We have a couple songs out on it that we posted to our Reverb Nation. I Dream, kind of just showing, that we all got a dream. And, a lot of us do give up on that dream, but, I'm never giving up on my dream. No matter if I'm working a 9 to 5, no matter what I gotta do, I'm still gonna be focused on my music, because my music is my expression. You know what I mean? My lyrics is what I've been through, what I'm planning on trying to avoid going through again. And creating a new life for myself. I just got out, lock up, went to CWCC, and I was in Sweetwater County Detention Center for a while. You know what I mean?
And that's a doozy, huh?
It was whack. It was whack. You know what I mean? The ex, I called her from rehab, and she was getting railed out by some 18-year-old punk and left me and stole all my shit. So, that's what that Fallen Down song was about, really. You know what I mean? Was how she did me wrong, you know what I mean? She didn't see the big picture, and now I'm getting phone calls. Oh, I miss you. I love you. And it's taking that stand, that next step towards your new beginning in your life and creating and inventing yourself is what we're really focusing on this next album. And we're just gonna keep coming with the music over and over. The music ain't gonna stop. My mind's always swimming with lyrics.
Oh, I feel that.
You know what I mean? Like I just posted my my part of self-proclaimed off Rising of the Fallen for our 500 likes. And he's gonna do his. It's just kind of explaining a little bit about ourselves. One rhyme set, the whole entire verse. Trying new things. We've been kind of just playing around, mixing, mastering. We do it from our fucking bedroom.
Oh, hell yeah.
That's the studio.
Oh, yeah, I feel that.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I got a fucking, karaoke machine that's hooked into the computer, and it's right here in the living room, man. With a beat-up ass fucking $20 mic.
Yes, sir.
That's how you do it, man. Well, them programs, it saves you not only a buttload, but, a lot of them, management and promotion people and shit that mix and master for you, man. They fucking will kill a brother when it comes to money. So if you can mix and master your own shit, that's something special even just in itself. Because them motherfuckers, man, they'll break in your wallet. Just ask Dre,
Yo.
man. I guarantee you got to fucking put down fucking almost your house, your fucking family, and everything just to get a half a beat.
Like, oh, you want this? All right, cool. Give me your left leg.
Sign this paper.
You'd be lucky you have eyes after you're done with fucking. That's only a half a beat.
I sign this paper at any point in time. We're just gonna come steal an organ from you, sell it on the black market.
It's like being on Bond times 1,000. You know what I
No
mean?
shit, right? It's like, we're spitting out the lyrics and stuff. I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, making beats is rough. Me and the missus have tried fucking around with the Fruity Loops, I think is what it was. And it's some hard ass shit. But I mean, damn, it ain't nothing to fucking be breaking a rapper. I mean, fuck, he's still trying to make the hit, motherfucker. Shit.
Well, that's the thing, man. Is if you know how to do it, bro. I mean, if you know how to mix and master, make beats and shit, you'd want to get that out there without charging an arm and a leg. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because if it's dope shit, then you're gonna get recognized. Bunch of underground rappers start doing it. Let's say one gets big, boom, there you go.
Oh, right.
Well, it's like I've been telling the homies, you know, from Raids and Records, you know, Sycamore, St. James, Fierce, you know, a bunch of the, you know, dopest shit you never heard. I told them, you know what I mean? I said, you know, we all want to be the best. That's just in your soul. Everybody wants to be on top of the world.
Yes, sir.
I said, but you can't have competition and bring yourself up without bringing everybody up and putting your state on the map.
Right.
So we need to bring. You know,
why do you have to eat when we can all eat? You know
Yes,
what I'm
sir.
saying?
Yeah,
We can all have a plate on our motherfucking table. You know.
For sure.
We all get our plate. We all eat, you know, handsomely, and then right then is when, you know, hey, we're all doing good. Yeah, maybe we'll have a little funny competition. You know what I mean? You win, whatever. You know, you're number one. Well, cool, homie. I'm right there for you.
Just if you blow up, make sure I'm security.
Yeah, hit me up.
Yes, sir.
Hit me up with that tab.
Hey, and that's one thing I gotta say to you, Ray, for sure, homie. You will be the very first person, should anything ever come from our music, man. You'll be the first person that we remember for all the love and all the support that you've shown us. Because I swear, man, you live fucking hours away, and we got people that are 10 minutes away that don't even like our shit.
Yeah.
People that I'm sitting right next to, you know what I mean? And it's like, damn, you can't support your local scene? Well, that's all right. I got support. Don't worry.
Down to the bloodline, you know what I
Right,
mean?
I totally feel that when it comes, because, you know, the thing that bothers me the most is, I've seen a lot of my buddies that are not from this state, you know, like I got fools in Texas, and, you know, Pittsburgh and shit like that. Well, they'll have like these big name artists and shit like that. Like, say, for instance, we'll say DMX. All right, DMX will come out, and he fucking, actually, no, we'll actually make a Wyoming part on this. Me and Sonny Dog, which he's currently no longer with me no more because he's a shiesty ass motherfucker. But anyway, me and him did I got him booked for a show with Afro Man in Laramie. And this fucking place was packed. Fucking bar was sold out pretty much. I mean, this thing was at least 200-300 people. This was literally the biggest show that I've been to.
Hell yeah.
And we opened up for it, and when we opened up, and then the other bands, you know, were going on, you didn't get the crowd vibe. You know, you get, like, you even have these exact same fucking bangers as Afro Man would do. But yeah, people were just, you know, you had a couple people with their hands up, and usually most of the time it was like your friends or your buddies. But the people that you didn't know, whatever, they just like would sit there, and every once in a while you'd see them bop their head or whatever. Sometimes they just go to the bar and be like, whatever. But then here comes Afro Man. Boom, dude. I'm talking like all 300 of these motherfuckers stage fucking front, dude, fucking screaming off the fucking top of their fucking lungs. And yet the dude only got 2 hit songs. But they motherfuckers will go up there and they will fucking scream off the top of their lungs, flash their titties, fucking all this, all that. And it fucking just amazed me. It's like, you guys really don't even support your own fucking local acts. And yet these motherfuckers that were opening up and shit were way more fucking harder than Afro Man. You know what I'm saying? We had these guys called the Wyoming Chronicles, man. Those motherfuckers are ill shit. Dude, I love that shit. I was like, hell yeah, because they were like the Cottonmouth Kings of Wyoming. I mean, it was fucking songs about weed. Fucking shit was off the hook. I was like, hell yeah. And then here come fucking Afro Man, and everyone fucking there, man. But when they were up there, it was only like 5, 10 motherfuckers putting their hands up. I was like, damn, are you for real? And then even the outcomes of shows, you know, where like you fucking publicize a show like no other, and people are like, oh yeah, we'll be there, and then right at the last minute, dude, your fucking show's going on and there's like 10 people there.
Yep.
I've literally performed where there's only one person there. I've performed where there's only just the artist there. I've performed in front of, you know, tons and tons of people. I've been outdoor events and stuff like that. But, you know, it just amazes me with these people, and they don't want to support their underground acts. It's like, look, we're giving you guys something to do for that day because we're tired of seeing you fuckers on Facebook talking about there ain't nothing to do.
Yeah.
We're giving you a $5 ticket show. You know what I'm saying? I can understand with them, pushing the $20 a ticket. People would, there's a lot of people, especially that I know in Sweetwater County, that would rather buy a bag of weed.
Well, yeah.
But at the same time, if you lower down the prices and just stick to local acts, I mean, you ain't gotta have some big fucking namers and shit to come, do the damn thing. We can do the damn thing, but we don't need no fucking hot shot fucking artists to fucking show that we're good. Let us fucking show them all, like little, how you used to always have those talent shows in school and the talent shows during the fair times and stuff like that. Why can't just normal underground local artists just do that every week, every Friday, man? Find a fucking venue, whether it's a gymnasium in a high school, fucking wherever, man. Somebody's fucking down to help you, and do a motherfucking show every week. And and it just, that's what needs to happen, is that these people need to support their local acts and quit fucking supporting the shit that they hear on the radio. And because those guys are gonna make money regardless if they need to be here or not. Those guys, fucking Lil Wayne can wake up in the morning and piss gold. All right, I mean, he ain't got to worry about a fucking dollar. Us, man, we're doing this shit to get not only our messages heard, but we would like to have a little bit of food too. We need to stock up on ramen too, motherfuckers. Y'all need to help us out and give them fucking $5-10.
For sure.
But
for sure.
If Tech Nine shows up, they're gonna fucking give out their left leg.
Oh, man, they're gonna be letting their lady suck his dick.
No shit, right? For a fucking backstage pass. It's like, wow, really? But these local acts, I mean, mad support. That's what's needed for these people, is they need to, whether it's an old-ass senior citizen or a young-ass kid, come on down, man, and jam the fuck out.
The way I figure it, man, is everybody started on the bottom. You gotta,
Exactly.
Unless it was fucking passed down from your parents or something, you started on the bottom. You had to work your way up.
Exactly.
Where's that support? Where's the support? You know what I mean? It sucks because, like you said, you go to a show and there'll be fucking only the artists there.
Right.
Support fucking artists, and it sucks because everybody bitches out. There's nothing to do in Sweetwater County. There's nothing to do in Wyoming. There ain't shit to do. Blah blah blah. I gotta go to Utah or Denver. So fuck that, man. You can stay here, and you can support your local acts for fucking $5-10.
Exactly.
And have a grand night, dude.
Fuck yeah. We'll give y'all a motherfucking show just like they would. Sorry we ain't got no fireworks and shit. Let us just run down to the fireworks store real quick. We'll buy a couple bottle rockets.
We'll pop
Shit.
a couple off in the venue. Shit.
We'll blow up the fucking venue if you want. Just come see us. Shit.
It seems like that's what you gotta do, though. You want to get any recognition, you gotta do something big.
Word.
What you gotta do that's big? Blow up a venue. Hell
Go
yeah.
streaking.
Yeah, go streaking.
Go
Exactly.
fucking streaking when you live right by the cop shop. Yeah, that's fucking,
In all these, towns and cities and stuff, they're like, oh, well, we like to, support our local businesses. So that's like, well, what the fuck you think we're doing?
Right?
Every time we fucking knock on the door, you shut it in our face. Fucking assholes, just because we cuss.
Right?
Not all of us are fucking gangsters. Not all of us fucking carry Glock 9s and fucking kill people for a living. We actually, like to do stuff too,
Right? We're normal people, man. We just want our message heard. That's all.
I'm not
it is.
Snoop Dogg's brother, damn it. Open the fucking door, let me in.
No more locked doors.
And half of the time, dude, we're, like I always miss the old school house parties. If you remember Kid and Play, man, house party.
Yeah.
Get the fucking DJ up in the motherfucking house, dude. Get some fucking artists going, man, and rock a motherfucking house party. And a lot of people don't do that anymore unless they're like, the mansions and shit like that, P. Diddy's cribs and shit like that. But I mean, on the real, like local people, like how you saw on the Kid and Play movies. Right there in a motherfucking normal house. Got that DJ scratching the motherfucking, jams and shit. You got Kid and Play on the mic doing the dances. I mean, that shit's off the hook. But a lot of people, they're like, oh, we got to worry about noise ordinance, which go figure, always got to fucking worry about the damn police.
Yeah, fucking something.
But, it's just make sure that, that if these people that are tuned in, support your local acts, support your local artists, support any kind of business. I mean, my missus does BAM photography and she does passion parties. I'll even support that shit. I'm like, hell yeah. I mean, I'm all down for people who are trying to make a come up because obviously us depending on jobs and shit like that is kind of like a 50-50 because, you never know if you go in for an application, they're going to turn your ass down right on the spot or they play the game, we'll get back to you, and then never get back to you. But so when we try to get into stuff on our own, like our own music and our own businesses and stuff like that, it's making us show that we're making the initiative. We're meeting the halfway mark. Where the fuck's your half? We're already doing everything we can. We can't just be forking out $500 here, $1,000 here to make a show happen. How about we just fucking get a bunch of local acts and save us a couple hundred?
Right.
We don't gotta have fucking, we ain't gotta have Drake here. We ain't gotta fucking afford that shit. We can get fucking 5-6 local acts for, say, $150, $200. But instead, these fools will go and book fucking artists and shit. Oh, we need $1,000 down. We need a Hollywood suite. We need a couple bottles of champagne. Couple of bitches, whether they're taken or not.
A continental breakfast.
Yeah, we got to make sure I have a continental breakfast. Like, damn, dude, fucking local act, dude. You know what he wants, dude? Give him a bottled water, dude, and fucking like $20 for gas.
Yeah.
He'll fucking perform for an hour for you, motherfucking ass.
Yeah,
but I give mad props to you guys, man. I know we've been, just going off and shit, but that's what interviews are about, man. We get to talk, get to know one another, and bullshit the bullshit and shit. But we will make it a wrap, for this segment. And if you guys have any last things to say, especially give us the info to contact you guys. Shout outs to your people, and then I'll give the outro out, and we'll call it a wrap.
Oh yeah, well, definitely I want to give a shout out to every local 307 rapper. Hold that sound down, man. We're coming up. Don't you worry. Hit us up on Big Tone, Whiteboy Slimm on our Facebook. Like that shit up. Invite your friends.
Yeah, I mean, even if somebody you don't like something about a song, give us feedback. We like the negative, we like the positive, we love the hate. Tell me why you hate it. You know what I mean? I don't mind. Tell me something you want to be heard in music. I'm always open for song suggestions. I guarantee I can relate to something that you got going on. And, not just a shout out to 307, let's do a shout out to all local acts. You know what I mean?
Yeah, all the underground.
Everybody started at the bottom. You go talk to them famous people. Where the fuck are they at right now? You know what I mean? They ain't gonna talk to you. They're gonna ignore your page. You hit us up, man, I'm going to hit you back.
Yes, sir.
No matter what, I will talk to you. You need somebody just to talk to, man, I'm there. You know what I mean? But, I want to shout out to you, man, too, and Unsigned 99.9, Hot 101.7.
I think it's hot. Yeah, it's the news station, Hot Nation 100.1.
Yeah, hot.
There you go.
Yeah, I'm still kind of getting new to it, too.
I mean, it was new to me, so I fucking winged it.
Yeah, I got a show today. I'm filling in for DJ KJ. He has a Pastor Jackson show over here on Hot Nation, and he wanted me to fill in and stuff. And I was telling him, I'm sitting there thinking in my head, I'm like, okay, Pastor Jackson's show, so that's more like a religious show. And I mean, I'm not a religious person. I like to know about religion and stuff like that, but I'm not a religious person. And so I was like, well, I guess I can try to wing it. I'm like, do I have to talk about anything specific there, bud? And he's like, no, you can just do it. I'm like, okay, cool. But I do have this magazine thing that the missus gave me that tells about, no one has any proof about where Adam and Eve is, where the actual Holy Land was and everything like that. And so maybe I'll get into some shit. I don't know. Haven't figured it out yet, but I still got time. It doesn't start till 4, so. But yeah, man, I thank you guys for letting me interview you guys, and
Hell yeah,
I hope to definitely hear more, and I can't wait to hear this new album drop. I'm sure it's going to be fire.
Yeah.
But you guys heard Big Tone and Whiteboy Slimm right here on Unsigned 99.9, Hot Nation 100.1. I am your boy, the White Man Ray, and we'll catch y'all later.
Peace.
The station with the best music.
I love the music.
Best music.
Right here only on Unsigned 99.9.
Due to some violent content, parental discretion is advised.
Yeah, what's good and poppin'? It's your boy, the one and only DJ White Man Ray, and you tuned in live at Hot Nation 100.1, mixing the hottest unsigned mainstream and talk shows for your listening pleasure. And when we mean pleasure, we do mean pleasure. So come hang out with us at www.hotnation100.com. That's www.hotnation100.com. You tuned in, you live, let's get it right now. Yeah.